Okay. Welcome all students to our Cbse Mind Spark series day 2. So today we have mathematics class from like we are actually delayed with 10 minutes. It's we are waiting for students to join. So yeah, everyone has joined now and we'll start shortly. So today first class is mathematics and second class we have biology from 6:05 till 8 o'clock. So first class will be taken by Malik Arjun sir, and sir is on already there here. So we'll start the session now. Malik Arjun sir, good evening.
Good evening,
Welcome.
sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, you can start the lecture now, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, children, all of you, very good evening. How are you people? Right. Right. Yeah. So today's our concept is Bayes theorem. Right. Total probability. What is meant with the total probability? Anybody else? Anybody else? Total probability? Anybody else? Anybody else, children? Total probability? Okay. So let me explain the total probability. There will be in the total probability, minimum two we have to keep, two boxes, two machines, two shops, right? A minimum two should be there. So let it be 2 or 3. Minimum 2 should be there. I'll keep the box 1 and box 2. In that 10 red, 5 green, 8 red, 6 green. Okay. Now 10 red and 5 green, 8 red and 6 green. Okay. Now in this one, so what is meant the total probability? Say red is there in the box 1, red is there in the box 2, and green is there in the box 1, and green is there in the box 2. Suppose they have drawn one ball. It is found that it is a red. So we don't know whether it is a box 1 or box 2 now. Right? We have red is in both of them. What we have to write it is, first we have to choose one of the boxes. What is the probability of choosing the first box? Probability of B1. Yes, Muskan. What is the probability of B1? Muskan. What is that one? Muskan. One by two. Correct. 1 by 2. It's correct. Tejas. Correct. 1 by 2. Now it is 1 by 2. And probability of box 2 is also 1 by 2 because we have equal chances. Next, what is the probability of drawing given that first box? So we are drawing that red ball. We have choose that one of first. We have to choose the box, one of the boxes, either box 1 or box 2. So first I have choose the box 1. Then we have drawing a red ball. So 10 by 15. And what about here? Probability of red given that box 2. What is that? 8 by 14. Keep it as it is. Now is asking for us what is the probability of drawing a red ball? Probability of red ball. Right? Probability of red ball. In this one, probability of box 1 into, first we are choosing the box 1. Then in that red ball we are drawing, or probability of second box into probability of red given that box 2. Given that box 2. Now what is their probability of red, which is equal to probability of B1 into probability of red given that B1 plus probability of B2 into probability of red given that B2. Okay, so this is called the total probability. We can substitute the values, we get it. Now I will write it as, now I'll choose the 3 boxes. Box 1, box 2, box 3. Right? So B1, B2, B3. So in this one, 5 yellow, 2 red, 4 yellow, 3 red, 3 yellow, 6 red. Okay. Now what is the probability of B1? Anybody else? Probability of B1? Probability of B1? Anybody else? Yeah, Muskan. 1 by 3. 1 by 3. Then probability of box 2? Probability of box 2? RPR 1 by 3. Correct. 1 by 3. And probability of box 3? 1 by 3. Because the 3 boxes are there, so they are equal, likely events. So 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Now what is the drawing a red ball? Final ball is, they found that the drawn ball is the red, that yellow. Then what is the yellow we have here? Probability of yellow given that first box. What is the first box? Aniketan Shetty. Are you from Mangalore? Aniketan? Five by 7. No, yeah, 5 by 7. Correct. Correct. Bangalore. Okay, good. Right. So it is 5 by 7. So probability of yellow equal to 4 by 7. And probability of yellow equal to 3 by 9. Keep it as it is. Now the drawn ball is, he said yellow. Now what is the total probability you are getting? Probability of box 1 into probability of yellow given that B1 plus probability of B2 into probability of yellow given that box 2 and probability of B3 given that probability of yellow given that box 3. Right? Now this is called the total probability. Right? Till here it's clear now? Total probability. Muskan, Arbia, Prashant. Is clear all of you? Yes, yes, right. Yes, Abhishek. Good. Next. Now, this is also total probability we have calculated. What is the Bayes theorem says? Bayes theorem. Anybody else? Bayes theorem. Anybody else? Anybody else know Bayes theorem? Abhishek, Aniket, Arbiya, Muskan. Right. Now in the Bayes theorem, what we can say is, I will give you from my end one formula. Probability of required event by total probability. Very good. Muskan sir, which we have disjoint pairs and non-zero probability. Okay, both are close. RBI is also close. RBI is written properly, and you also written properly. Okay. Now I will tell you from my end what is the formula. Yeah, probability of A given that B is stages not exactly no. Right, I will show you. Bayes theorem equal to required probability. Required probability is equal to particular probability by total probability. This is our formula. Don't write in the exam. I will tell you. This is our shortcut. Required probability equal to what? Particular probability by total probability. What is meant by the particular? You know the total probability how to calculate. Minimum two things must be there in the total probability. Particular probability, this Bayes theorem also minimum two. 2 boxes, 3 boxes, 4 boxes, and 5 boxes. Right? So I will give you one question to you. Right? I will take the two parts. One is big buzzer. One is big buzzer. And the second one is Reliance. There are two shopping complexes, Big Bazaar and then Reliance. Now, you want to buy the dress for birthday dress you want to buy. In both the shops, dresses are available. So, now they will ask the question is, there are two options in the market you have many options to go for the shop, and we have taken only two shops to complex like Big Bazaar and then Reliance. Both of them dresses are available, but you want to see the dress in both the shops. Then you will finalize where you want to buy the dress. Depends on the one which you like. Suppose the question is asked, what is the particularly they will mention? What is the particularly mention means? What is the probability of buying the dress from the Big Bazaar? What is the probability finding the dress from Big Bazaar? See, in both the places, dress is available. Both the places, dress is available. But he is asking, what is the probability of buying the dress from Big Bazaar? Particularly is mentioning, or they may ask you Reliance also. Now I'll go for the probability of Big Bazaar is 1 by 2. Probability of Reliance is 1 by 2 because equal chances you can enter any one of the shops. Probability of dress, given that Big Bazaar, we don't know, say something 3 by 4. Just I'm taking example. So probability of buying the dress from the Reliance is something 5 by 6. I will take it. Okay. Now is asking that our formula is required probability is equal to particular probability by total probability. This is our formula. So particular probability, we will see first a total probability. So total probability, we know that first choose the Big Bazaar, then buy the dress, plus take the Reliance and probability of buying the dress from Reliance. The numerator he said from Big Bazaar. From Big Bazaar he said. Right. So Big Bazaar means what is this one? This is the term related to the Big Bazaar. That I will write in the numerator. Probability of B into probability of dress given that Big Bazaar. Is it clear to all of you? It is particularly they have mentioned. Okay. So in the particularly when they mentioned, we got it as this part. Then required probability, what we have to write? So this part, whatever we got this one, we will write in the reverse. Probability of Big Bazaar given that dress. This is the required probability. That is your answer. So we know that both the things and we have calculated. Substitute the values, we get the answer. Understood? Suppose if they want it from Reliance. So required probability equal to, so in the total probability I'll go for as usual Big Bazaar, probability of dress given that Big Bazaar plus probability of Reliance into probability of dress given that Reliance. In the numerator, he said in the from Reliance now. That Reliance I am taking as a numerator. Probability of R into probability of dress given that Reliance. Now, what do you want in the left side? I have to write the reverse. What I want to write the reverse, this part I am going to write the reverse. If you write, if you don't write also no problem. Just you write required probability. Probability of what should I write here? Reliance given that dress. Finally, you have to buy the dress from which shop? It is Reliance. That's all the requirement. Now I will take the question and if any of your classmates or friends wishes to join the class, okay, post and this one, right. Now I will take one question. I will take one exercise question. Yes. Now everyone has to read the question. Everyone has to read the question. A bag contains 4 red and 4 black balls. Another bag contains 2 red and 6 black balls. One of the 2 bags is selected at random and a ball is drawn from the bag which is found to be red. Find the probability that the ball is drawn from the first bag. Who is going to explain to me? Anybody else? They can come to the line. Anybody else? Right. Now I will explain one by one. A bag contains, how many bags are there? Compulsory Bayes theorem or total probability. Minimum 2 should be there. Minimum 2 or 3 or 4 or anything. But 1 won't be there. Okay, now 2 must be there. So 2 conditions must be there. Here bag 1. Bag 1. Bag 2. In the first bag, 4 red, 4 black. Second bag, 2 red, 6 black. Okay, one of the 2 bags is selected random. So they have selected one of the bags random and a ball is drawn from the bag. Here one of the 2 bags is selected randomly. A ball is drawn from bag which is found to be red. The ball which is drawn from the bag, they have found that red. So I will take red is there in both the boxes, box 1 and box 2. Find now, particularly they are mentioning, find the probability that, the ball is drawn from the first bag. In the 2 bags we have red, but they have mentioned particularly box 1. Out of 2 boxes they have mentioned particularly. Now, what is the probability of B1? Choosing the first box. Choosing the first box. Yeah, Sonia, tell me more. Arbia, 1 by 2. Am I right, Sonia? 1 by 2, correct. Then probability of red given at B1. Yes, Muskan. I'm not able to listen your voice. Okay. I'll see from here. Arbia, Muskan. Yeah, 4 by 8, correct. 4 by 8. Then comes to the second one. Probability of B2 is 1 by 2. Probability of red given that B2 is 2 by 8. Right? This is also 1 by 2. It's also 1 by 2. Now our formula is required probability equal to particular probability by total probability. Particular probability by total probability is our formula. So first I'll go for the denominator. Total probability. Probability of B1 into probability of red given that B1 plus probability of B2 into probability of red given that B2. Numerator, what should I write particularly? Yes. Tell me more.
Sir, I wanted to ask that how we will get to know that where we have to apply bias theorem and where we have to apply total probability.
Yeah, Muskan, read the question. Once you read the question, I will tell you. Read the question.
The bag which contains 4 red and 4 black balls, and another bag which contains 2 red and 6 black balls.
Yeah, next.
One of the 2 bags is selected at random. And ball is drawn from first, which is found to be red.
Yeah, they have taken one ball which is red. Finally, they found that red. Red do we have in one box or both the boxes?
So both the boxes.
Yes. Now, what is the question now they ask to find the probability that? Read that sentence.
Find the probability that the ball is drawn from the first bag.
Yes. Particularly they have mentioned or not?
Yes, sir.
So wherever they have mentioned the particularly, minimum 2 should be there. 2 boxes or 3 boxes or 4 boxes, and let them give. Okay, they will take one of them. They will say that we found that it is red, green, black. They will tell you. Next. Then out of 2, particularly they will mention. Now, what is the response? Find the probability that the ball is drawn from the first bag. Okay, he has mentioned that first bag. There are 2 boxes. In both the boxes we have red. Then the drawn ball is the red. They found that red, but they wanted what is the probability of getting the red from the first box. So particularly they have mentioned. So that particularly, which is the term we have? First one, the first term. I'll write the first term. When I'm doing the second problem, you will come to know what is exactly that.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, if the same question has to be asked from total probability, then how it had been asked?
So find the probability means this sentence won't be there. Find the probability. That's a find the probability of drawing a red. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Find the probability that it is a red ball. That's it.
Okay,
they won't
sir.
ask you the box 1 or box 2. Okay. Now, second question also you should only explain. Then I will tell you this one. 1/2. Let me do this problem. 1/2. Red given that is also 1/2. Then 1/2. 1/2. Then probability b/2 is 1/2. Red given that 1/2, that is also 1/2. And 1/4. 1/4, 1/4, 2 into 1/4, correct? Is 1/4, 1/4 cancel, 1/2 is the final answer. Right, children? Now I'm going to do the third question. Muskan only has to tell.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Muskan. Now tell me. So I will tell you 1 minute. Right. One of the students, you only read.
Yes, sir. Of the students in a college, it is known that 60% reside in hostel and 40% are day scholars.
Now in a college, minimum 2 things must be given, I told you. Which are them now you identified now?
So hostel and day scholars.
Right. So probability of hostel I will take. How many are there? Hostel people?
60%. 60 by 100.
Right. 60 by 100. Okay, don't cancel and all. You just keep it as it is. Simplification become easy for us. 40%. Who are there?
Day scholars.
Yes, day scholars means D. Put the events according to those things so that you will not get confused. Right? 40%. That is 40 by 100. Keep it as it is. Next, what is said?
Previous year results report that 30% of all students who reside in hostel attain A grade
Yeah,
and 20%
30% of all students who reside in hostel attain which grade work?
so A grade.
A grade. Which people they got A grade? Hostel
Who
people.
resides in hostel.
Hostel. Probability of A grade. Given that what? Hostel. How many people? 20%. That equal to, sorry, 30%. 30 by 100. Is it clear this step?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me next what is said. And
And 20% of day scholars attain A grade in their annual examination.
A grade in the annual examination. Probability of A grade. Which people they say?
Day scholars.
Day scholars means A grade given that day scholars.
It's 20 by 100.
20 by 100. Keep it as it is. This is 20%. I will write it first. Equal to 20 by 100. Okay. Next. Now,
At
what
end of the,
at the end of the year?
one student is chosen at random from college and he has an A grade.
Now the grade is what you said, A grade. Okay,
Yes, sir.
right. Now what is the question for us? The
What is
previous
the
question
probability?
is red. Here it is A grade.
The probability that the student is a hostler.
What did you identify particularly they have mentioned or not here?
Yes, sir.
How do you identify now? Particularly means?
Sir, they have written that find the probability that the student is a hostler.
Yes. How many types of students are they have in the college? Which type of students? There are two types of students.
Two types. Yes, sir.
One is residing in hostel, the other one is what?
Day scholars.
Day scholars. Out of that, what is asking for us?
They have said that they have A grade also and resides in hostel.
Good. Now, denominator, what should I write now? Tell me, what is the formula? Our formula is, what is the formula? So, required probability equal to particular probability by total probability. Right? So, the denominator, what should I write? Tell me. First,
So hostel
hostel.
probability
Yes. Hostel,
and
total probability, hostel into probability of
probability
grade given that
H.
hostel plus probability of day scholars into probability of A given that day scholars. Correct? Numerator, which term we have to write? Out of these terms only, we have to write one term. Which term I should write?
So hostel one.
Hostel.
Probability of
Yes. Understood a previous problem, and this problem is almost the same only. There is a red is given, here it is what? A grade is given, that's it. Correct now?
yes, sir.
Now it's clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, why I told not to simplify means it will get calculations are very easy for us to do. Denominator 60 by 100 into 30 by 100 plus 40 by 100 into 20 by 100. Right? Then LCM is 100 into 100, it will get cancelled. No? 60 into 30 by 60 into 30 plus 40 into 20. Right? Now, I can take 100 common into 6 into 3. And here 100 common 6 into 3, 4 into 2. Correct? 100 we can cancel. 18 by 18 plus 8, 26. That equal to 9 by 13 is the answer. Is clear, all of you? Is clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, next Arbia has to tell. Arbia is there in the line? Yes. Comes to the line now. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, read the question.
In answering a question on a multiple choice test, a student either knows the answer or guesses. Let 3 by 4 be the probability that he knows the answer.
Wait. One. So in answering a question, multiple choice test, student either knows the answer or guess the answer. How many things are given?
Knows the answer and guess the answer. Two things.
Yes, knows the answer or guess the answer. Right?
Yes, sir.
What is the knows the answer? Probability of K, I will write. Know the answer.
3 by 4.
3 by 4. Very good. Because 3 by 4 be the property that he knows the answer.
Yes, sir.
1 by 4 is a what?
Probability of guessing the answer.
Oh, guessing the answer. Will you guess sometimes?
Yes, sir. MCQs.
Okay, right. Yeah, 1 by 4. Be the probability that he guess. Next.
Assuming that a student who guesses at the answer will be correct with probability 1 by 4.
Right. Assuming that a student who guesses at the answer will be correct with the probability of 1 by 4. Right. Who guess the answer?
Correct answer 1 by 4.
Yeah, correct means C, I will write. C given that guess. He is also given 1 by 4. What about correct? He knows the answer.
1 because he knows the answer.
Very good. Exactly 100% sure. Now, what is asking to get you?
What is the probability that the student knows the answer given that he answered it correctly?
Yeah, he knows the answer given that he answered correctly. What is the mean by particularly here? Which one I should take particularly?
He knows the answer, it is correctly K by C.
Yes.
P of probability of.
Very good. Now, what is our answer is required probability equal to particular probability by total probability. Right? So that equal to what is the denominator I should write for?
3 by 4.
Yeah, first write the formula.
Probability of K into probability of C by K.
Right.
Plus probability of G into probability of C of G.
Okay. Numerator.
Probability of K plus probability of C by K.
Very good. Why? Yes,
because
mentioned particularly.
They have mentioned it. Yes, sir.
Now, here what should I write? The other side, this side?
3 by 4 into 1.
That is probability
of required K by C.
K by C. Correct. That's it. Muskan, is it clear now?
Sir, we are able to do these questions, like these direct questions, but when lot of data is given, but we have to select a useful one. That questions can you explain, sir?
Yeah,
many data.
Definitely. Just why I am taking now here. you should know the meaning of what is the Bayes theorem. That is the
Yes,
purpose
sir.
I took here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
This question is clear to me.
Yeah, Muskan is clear.
Yes, sir.
Now you got it, right? Now there is a one important question. Frequently they're asking this question, fifth question, previous year's question is that. Am I right, Arbiya?
Yes, sir.
This is a question they ask so many times.
And so in also the CBQ type questions, no subject probability they will be asking. There also a little twist I'm facing there in that problem. When CBQ questions they will be given.
Right?
Case-based questions.
Like case-based questions,
हाँ,
like
case-based questions, sir.
yeah, condition probability or total probability like that.
Yes, sir. And that too, they will be given the image form, like picture. They will be given how to guess it out that whether in that form.
Okay.
So
okay.
once,
Okay. Let me complete this one. I'll get back to you.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. Yeah. Now, who can give the answer now? This one. Can you raise the hands now? Anybody else? Anybody else? Right. So then let me check this one. So that there is a laboratory blood test is 99% effective in detecting a certain diseases when it is in fact present. However, the test also yields false positive results of 0.5% of the healthy person tested. If healthy person is tested, then the probability that 0.005, the test will imply he has the disease. So healthy person also, they are saying that there is a chances of getting the false test also, in that they are getting 0.005. If 0.1% of the population actually has the disease, what is the probability that a person has the diseases given that the test result is positive? Right. Now, Muskan, what is the particularly has mentioned? Yeah.
Sir, that the person has the disease and results in positive also.
Right. How many types of people are there here?
Sir, two.
Two types of people. Who are they?
So one is healthy and another is infected with disease.
Yeah. Three types, Sonia. Only two types only, no? Sonia? Healthy and diseased people. Am I right, Sonia? Right. Now, what is the probability that a person has the disease given that the test result is positive? Now, so there are two people are there in that probability of disease equal to 0.1%. That is 0.1 by 100. That equal to 1 by 1000. Keep it as it is. Healthy people, they didn't say. What I should calculate now? Arbia, Sonia, Prashant didn't come today. Prashant?
No, sir, I don't think so. Is there today?
Okay. Abhishek, three types. Yeah. Probability of healthy. Arbia, how to do? Muskan, how to do? Sonia, I don't know others' names. Arbia, tell me.
So disease they have given probability. So directly 1 minus if we do that.
Yeah, 1 minus probability of deceased
Deceased.
equal to 1 minus 1 by 1000 equal to 999 by 1000. Don't simplify, you keep it as it is only. Next, probability of now positive of the deceased people. What is that? How much they gave? What is the probability of positive given that deceased people? What is the probability I should take? Yeah, Arpia, tell me.
99%, sir.
99%. So that equal to
99 by 100.
99 by 100. What about probability of positive given that healthy people?
0.5%.
0.5%. That is 0.5%. That equal to 0.5 by 100 equal to 5 by 1000. Correct? Right. That is also equal to 0.005. Required probability equal to particular probability by total probability. Right? Particular probability by total probability. That equal to what is the particular probability? What is the particular probability? Yes, somebody raised.
So that the result is positive.
Yeah, result is positive. Good. Who has given? I didn't.
So Muskan.
Yeah, Muskan. Good. Now you are able to choose now. Right. What I should write in my denominator? Probability of disease into probability of positive given that disease plus probability of healthy people into probability of disease positive given that healthy people. Numerator, what should I write, Muskan?
So probability of disease and probability with positive and disease.
Probability of disease into probability of positive given that disease. That equal to, now you can substitute the values. So disease means what? 1 by 1000 into positive given that this one 9 by 100 plus denominator 1 by 1000 into 9 by 100 plus healthy people 999 by 1000 into probability of positive given that healthy people 5 by 1000. Now I will take 9,000 and 1 by 1000. 1 by 100 I will take common. 9 is left here. Here it is 999 is left. In this 100 only we will take 5 by 10 is left. Do the LCM. You will get 90 by 90 plus 999 into 5. Can you calculate and simplify and let me know what answer you got it? Anybody can do the calculations and let me know. Anybody else? Yeah. Anybody else? Tell me.
So it's 4,995.
Denominator or total?
Sir, multiplication of 999 into 5.
How much?
Sir, 4,995.
4,995. Therefore, 90 by plus 90, add them, you will get it as 5085. Okay, then this is the thing we got it. Now 90 by what you will get? 5085, correct? So you'll get how much you get? How much you'll get? 0.0176. Right? 0.176, that's it. Or you can do normal calculations and leave it. 5 table goes and then proceed. Okay? Is clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now we will go for the request of Arbia. She has one doubt in that. I will choose one of the question paper. Right. This question shall we do, no, Arbia? Arbia, are you there in the line? Yes. Right. You should only tell me.
Yes, sir.
Now you read the question and tell me what and all we need to do.
After observing attendance register of class 12, class teacher Shri Mishra comes on conclusion that 30% students have 100% attendance. Okay. 70% students are irregular to attend class. When he observed previous year result, he found that 70% of all students who have 100% attendance attain distinction marks with, while 10% irregular students attain distinction marks. At the end of the year, one student is chosen at random from the class.
Okay.
Find the total probability of selected students having distinction marks.
Okay. Now we have done some questions, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the question asked to find the total probability asked? Correct?
Yes, sir.
So in that, what is the data is given to you? Tell me.
The number of students of full attendance and irregular ones.
After observing attendance register of class 11, class teacher Sri Mishra comes on conclusion that 30% students have 100% attendance. Okay, 70% students are irregular. Correct, na?
Yes, sir.
So regular and irregular I'll keep. Okay, na? Probability of regular, how many people are there? Regular people, how many are there?
30%.
30%. Okay. So 30 by 100. Probability of next irregular people. 70%.
70%.
Are you regular or regular not to the class?
Regular, sir.
Very good. Okay. Attend. Next, when the observed previous year result, he found that 70% of all students who have 100% attendance attain distinction marks, while 10% irregular students attain distinction marks at the end of the year. One student chosen at random from the class. Now, what should I write next? Distinction, he said, correct now? Distinction,
Yes,
given that regular people, property of distinction, irregular person. Right?
Yes, sir.
What is the distinction for the regular people? How many people who got 70%? What is the percentage of that?
70%.
70%. Equal to 70 by 100. Correct now?
Yes, sir.
Distinction given that irregular people, how much?
10%.
10%. Equal to 10 by 100. Right?
Yes, sir.
Next question. Next, what is asking here? Till here it's clear now?
Yes, sir.
Now, find the total probability of the selected student having distinction marks. Is requirement is what? Distinction. Correct now?
Yes, sir.
So, in the distinction, both the places you have. Regular people also having the some percentage of distinction, irregular people also have the distinction. Now, we already discussed that the total probability means minimum two things. What are the two types you have are not here? Two things.
Yes, sir. We have in two types.
What are they?
With regular and irregular distinctions, 70% and 10%.
Yes, regular and irregular people are there. So, distinction is there. Correct now.
Yes, sir.
Probability of, tell me the formula now.
Probability of regular
Regular into probability of
distinction of regulars, D by
very
R.
good. Plus,
Probability of irregular
okay,
into probability of distinctions of irregulars.
okay, very good. Now, your answer is 30 by 100 into distinction, that's 70 by 100 plus I 70 by 100 into distinction given that irregular people 10 by 100. So which is common? Here we can calculate. Okay, I'll take
70 by
1 by 100, 1 by 100. I'll take common. 30 into 70. In the numerator also I can take 100 common. Correct?
yes, sir.
100. 3 into 7. 7 into 10. 7 into 1. That's it. Okay. Now 100 will get cancelled. 1 by 100 left. 3 into 7, 21, 28. 28 by 100. Correct?
Yes, sir. 0.2.
What you will get 7 by 25. Correct?
Yes, sir.
What is the next question?
If in random selection, selected students has distinction marks, what the probability the student is irregular?
Now what we have to use? थोड़ा सोच क्या है उसमें?
Probability of D by R.
Particularly as mentioned or not?
Particularly, yes, sir.
Yes or no? Particular means what? Selected student. They have selected one student as distinction marks. Selected student as a distance marks. But particularly as mentioned, from whom?
Irregular students.
Irregular student is mentioned. Therefore, total the required probability equal to
I by D.
Probability by total probability. So what is the total probability has said? So what's the total probability? Regular probability of distinction given that regular plus probability of irregular into probability of distinction given that irregular. Numerator, what should I write?
Probability of distinction into
Hmm.
probability of distinction of irregular d by I.
Irregular. So I into probability of D divided I. Correct na?
Yes, yes, sir.
So numerator is what? Probability of irregular how much? Irregular.
70 by 100.
Yes, 70. 70 by 100 into
10 by 100.
into 10 by
100.
100. Denominator
28 by 100.
28 by 100. So 100 will get cancelled. No? So 100 also will get cancelled. 7 by 28. It is 1 by 4. Correct? Huh?
Yes, sir.
That's
Thank you
it.
so much, sir.
Yeah, now you got the picture problem.
Yes, sir.
Nothing, just to read once or twice, you'll come to know what exactly.
Sir, and one more, sir, please.
One more question you wanted.
So, like, not like this way, sir. Like, when more data is given, we have to select only the useful one, and rest all we have to just leave that.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of data is given, so then we have to select the useful one data. We have to select just.
No.
Like in
Yeah, generally in this probability, they will ask Bayes only. I'm not saying directly you'll get it, but in this session, last year also they have given Bayes theorem only. Here also they'll give the Bayes theorem only.
okay, sir. So the
Okay.
answer question is there, sir, on HIV, like that similar question.
Yeah, similar question means I have to check once. Okay, let me
Okay.
check.
Yes, sir.
Muskan is clear now?
Sir, actually, Muskan is not there. She left the meeting. She left the message that she won't be able to attend now. She'll attend later on.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, Anikesh, that anybody else who is having doubt in this one? Anybody else? Right. Now, I'll discuss one paper now. Anything you wanted, conditional probability or independent events? Anything? Anybody else? Anybody else? Here I want to discuss one problem. Right. All of you is clear the concept? Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, can you try this question? Very important. A and B are unit vectors. Then prove that mod of A plus B equal to 2 cos theta by 2, where theta is angle between them. Anybody else? This is one of the important model question in vectors. Anybody else? Or peer?
Sir, I think we have to use the formula AB cos theta and then no.
Think over it. Yeah, Sonia. Sonia.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me, mom.
So we have to use magnitude of a modulus of a plus b the whole square formula, sir.
Very good. Mod A equal to 1 is given. Mod B is also given as 1 because those are unit vectors. Mod of A plus B whole square. We have to give it A square. Mod of B square plus 2 into mod A into mod B into cos theta. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. Mod A is 1, mod B is 1, 2 into 1, 1 cos theta, that equal to 1 plus 1, 2 cos theta. Take 2 common, 1 plus cos theta. What is the 1 plus cos theta? Anybody else? Sonia?
2 cos square theta by
2
2.
cos square theta by 2.
Very good. 2 cos square theta by 2. That equal 4 cos square theta by 2. Right? Now 4 cos square theta by 2 mod of A plus B whole square. Mod of A plus B equal to square rooting on both the sides. 2 cos theta by 2. Hence proved. Right? Okay, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, can you guess what is your answer? Mod of A minus B. Note. Mod of A minus B equal to what? Last year, the same question they have given in the model paper. Cbse model paper they have given. Sample paper. Mod of A minus B. Can you guess? Anybody else? Everything is same only.
2 sin theta by 2.
Very good. Sonia, na?
Sumaya, Arvia, sir.
Okay, 2 sin theta by 2. Right. Over. Right. Now I will take one question from 3D. This question, vectors. Anyone else? How to do? Anybody else? Yes. Anybody else? Sonia? Right. RBI? Any people? Right. A equal to I plus J. We have one sandwich theorem we say, or Lagrange's theorem. Lagrange's theorem means mod of A cross B whole square, the relation between dot and cross whole square equal to mod of A square, mod of B square. You have idea about this formula?
Yes, sir.
Right. The relation between the cross and then dot. Okay. So mod A is given how much? Root I plus J plus K they have given. Root of 1 square, 1 square, 1 square. Root 3. Correct? Mod A dot B is given. 1. A cross B we need to find out. A cross B is given. Mod of A cross B. I 0, J 1, K 1 equal to root 2. Okay. Then what we required? Mod B is required. Now I will take this formula. A cross B root 2 whole square. A dot B 1 square mod A square root 3 whole square mod B bar square. We don't know. So 2 plus 1, 3B square. So 3 equal to 3B square. B square equal to 1. Then B equal to 1. Don't write plus or minus. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right. B equal to 1. That's it. Mod of B equal to 1. Right? It's a very
Yes,
good
sir.
question. And then proof is very simple. A dot B whole square. You know the formula now? A cross B formula. Mod A square mod B bar square sin square theta plus A dot B mod A square mod B bar square cos square theta is mod A square mod B bar square common sin square theta plus cos square theta is mod A square. What is the cos square theta plus sin square theta?
1.
Therefore, your answer is mod A square into mod B square. Understood a Lagrange's theorem? Okay. Right.
Yes, sir.
Next. This is one question over. I'll take one 3D. One good question it is there. What about this question? Yesterday we did this one, this modulus question. Yeah. Evaluate minus 2 to 4 mod of x plus 2 dx. How to do? How to do? Anybody else? Right. Whenever modulus question is given, that modulus part we have to equate to 0. X plus 2 equal to 0. Because this modulus function is not differentiable at critical point. What is the critical point means? When it is 0, no? X equal to minus 2. This is called the critical point. At x equal to minus 2, mod of x plus 2 is not differentiable. Right? Not differentiable. We have to break the interval at minus 2. Therefore, integral of minus 2 to 4 mod of x plus 2 dx. So, minus 2. We got minus 2 is one of the extreme value. Correct now? So, it won't be break. That critical point should not get the one of the limits. Right? If it comes in between, then only we have to break the interval. Minus 2 to 4 x plus 2. I am removing the modulus, I am writing as it is. Dx. Integrate x square by 2 2x minus 2 to 4. So that equal to, do the LCM and take it outside. X square plus 4x minus 2 to 4. Substitute the upper limit. 16 plus 16. Substitute the lower limit. 4 minus 8. That equal to 1 by 2. 32. 4 minus 8 is minus 4 plus 4. 36 by 2. It is 18. That's all. Right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'll ask one more question. I'll give you. Integral of 2 to 4 mod of x minus 3 dx. What should we do?
X minus 3 equals to 0.
Right.
2 to 3 and 3 to 4.
X equal to 3. Now we have to break the interval at where? 3.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, break the interval. Break the interval at 3. I'll write at 3. At 3. Therefore, I equal to 2 to 3 mod of x minus 3 dx plus 3 to 4 mod of x minus 3 dx. Now, what sign I should take if I want to remove this modulus? What should I do?
Minus.
Abhishek, I'm leaving because I have to go to coaching now, so I will join your class tomorrow. Okay. Yes. Now, 2 to 3 mod of x minus 3. So, minus. While we have to take any value between 2 and 3, we will get negative. Say put x equal to 2.5, you substitute. X equal to 2.5, you take it. I will take another color so that blue I take x equal to 2.5. So mod of 2.5 minus 3, you'll get as negative. Right? So I should take here it is minus. Okay. And here I will take x equal to 3.5. So 3.5 minus 3, I am getting as what? 0.5 positive. Here positive, here it is negative. So now minus of 2 to 3 x minus 3 dx plus, because 3 to 4 I should take plus x minus 3 dx. Now integrate x square by 2 minus 3x between 2 to 3 and x square by 2 minus 3x between 3 and 4, that equal to minus 1 by 2 x square minus 6x between 2 and 3, 1 by 2 and x square minus 6x between 3 and 4. So minus of 9 minus 18, lower limit 4 minus 12 plus of 16 minus 24 minus, what do you get it to? 9 minus 18. Then minus of 9 minus 8 minus 9 plus 8 of 16 minus 24, 8 minus 8 plus 9, that equal to minus into minus plus, here plus, your answer is 1. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, one. Linear programming, no problem, na?
No, sir, that's no problem.
Easy, right? Yes, I wanted this question. This is a very good question. See. Find the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular and the length of the perpendicular and drawn from P 5, 4, 2 to the line R bar equal to minus I plus 3j plus k, lambda into 2I plus 3j minus k. Also find the image of P in this line. Yeah. How to do this type of questions we didn't see in our textbook NCERT, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Students, please don't leave. I think there is some problem with Sir's internet. Sir will join soon. By the time anyone has any doubts related to topics, related to studying part, related to your examination point of view, all those things you can ask me now. By the Sir, till the Sir joins again. Anyone wants to ask anything, you can ask me now itself. No one wants to ask anything. Also, students, you can ask your classmates and your friends to join in the session if they are interested to. We welcome everyone. You can just share them the same link. Yes, so sir is joining back again. Any doubts, guys? You require any help related to your studies? Any, do you feel any pressure while studying? You are very like tensed about your examinations. You can talk to me. Here to do that. If you have anything, you can just ask me here, or you can just raise your hand. I'll allow you to talk. We can have a good conversation here. Feel free to share anything you want. And I want others also to speak because I can only see Arbia, Sonia speaking in the class, answering all the questions, all the doubts. I want everyone to participate. Guys are good students. You have to participate in everything now. Guys, am I audible? I don't get any response from you guys. At least raise your hands so that I will feel like you guys are responding towards what am I talking to you guys. Yes, only Arbia is in the session, I feel. Other than that, everyone is just on the session and they are sitting idle. Is it so? Okay. Who all are here active? Please raise your hands. Everyone. Only one person is active. Two. No one else. Only two people are active. Three. Gudla Devi Shreya, Chetanan, Asamuddin Vishwas, Anita, Bejjam Nagraju Girija, Mitya Hania, Nikhil Jain, Sanskriti Srivastav, Vanita Vijay. You guys are there in the session? Because I don't see that you guys are active or you guys are listening to me. Only I could see Anuruddh, Sai, Arbia and Sonia. These sessions are only for you guys and it's free of cost. You should take the benefit. You'll come up with doubts. Take the advantage of these sessions. Don't let it go like that. Yes, Sonia, you want to say something? Arbia, you want to say something? Arbia, are you able to on your mic? Not able to give you permissions. I don't know why. I think something went wrong. Could you please type in the chat box? I mean QA box. Sonia, are you able to turn on your mic?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Sonia, where are you from? Which college? Which school, I mean?
I'm from Tamil Nadu, sir. I study in Chennai
Okay.
Public School.
Okay. Okay, nice. So, are your friends also here in the session? Like, do you
No,
know your
sir.
friends also joining here? So you
No,
could
sir.
ask your friends also, you could share the link to them also for joining the session if they are facing any issues in studying ideally like from college or schools. So they can just join here. They can also take the benefits of these sessions.
Yes, sir, sure. I'll let them know.
Yeah. So, uh, okay. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you so much. So now I would like to call Anitha. Hello, Anitha. Can you turn on your mic? Hello, Anita, you are there in the session? I don't think so. She's here. Okay. Next, Arbia. Yeah, Arbia is active, I know. Yeah. Hello, Arbia, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hi, Arbia, where are you from?
So I am from Karnataka and basically Kalburgi.
Mm-hmm. Gulbarga, you mean, right?
Yes, Gulbarga. Yes, sir.
Yeah, nice, nice place. So, what's your college name?
So it's DA Public School. It's in
Oh,
Wadi, beside me.
nice. So, your friends are also here in the session?
Yes, sir. Actually, some are having the online coaching classes today. So they are
Okay.
only. So their timings from 4 to 9 o'clock. So they
Uh-huh.
are going to see the recorded lectures.
Okay. So you could ask, like, if some of your friends from other colleges or other schools want to join in the session, you can just share them the link and you can ask them to join here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for this
Nice.
session. So it's very grateful and helpful for us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the feedbacks. We love to serve more to you students so that you could clear your exams, you could get good marks, and you should remember us also, like we had
Yes,
CBSE
sir.
Spark Minds,
Yes, sir.
all those
Exactly.
things, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Abhya. So next I will call Anirudh Sai. Yes, Anirudh, could you on your mic? Anirudh Sai. Hello, Anirudh. I can't hear you, Anirudh. Your mic is on, but I can't hear you anything. Okay. Okay, Anirudh, I'll come back to you later. I think there is some problem with your mic. Okay. So next we have Gudla Devi Shreya. No problem, Anirudh. It's fine. Yes, Shreya. You can unmute yourself. Don't be shy, guys. You can talk to me. I think Shreya doesn't want to speak. So let's move with the next person. It's Chetan N. Yes, Chetan. Can you on your mic? Yes, Arbia, I think there is some issue with sir's internet connection. So we'll have the break for 15 minutes and then exactly at 6:05 we'll start with the biology class. So how many guys are in biology from this? Who all are biology students? Please raise your hands. Only Arbia? Any other students from biology? Okay, so Arbia have your break and other students also have your break. And who all are in biology, please join back again at 6:05. Okay, thank you.
What do you think a good university should have to give you lifelong learning experiences?
That's a good question.
A good university should have
worldwide recognition program,
innovative pedagogy and interdisciplinary teaching approach,
best-in-class faculties with industry exposure,
modern state-of-the-art infrastructure, advanced lab facilities,
and wide industrial exposure for outstanding placements.
Dayanand Sagar University, a beacon of inspiration, quality, and wisdom. With a legacy spanning over 6 decades, the university is known as the pride of South Bangalore. Consistently rated as one of the top 3 universities in Karnataka, Dayanand Sagar University inspires students with unique perspectives and knowledge. And now, to inspire thousands more, the university expands its in-demand programs to the Kudlu Gate City Innovation Campus. Equipped with world-class infrastructure, industry-driven innovation laboratories, on-campus medical facilities, and multifaceted faculties, creating a whole new world of possibilities for the brilliant minds in the heart of Bangalore city.
The best thing about this campus is that it is easily accessible. It only takes 45 minutes for me to reach here from Indranagar. Some of my friends come here from Hosur and Whitefield.
DSU City Innovation Campus is so well placed that everyone in the city would love to access it.
The City Innovation Campus now offers coveted programs in commerce, management, arts, design, humanities, computing applications, law, and basic and applied sciences to help students explore the unexplored and discover new possibilities.
This part of the city has always been missing a prestigious campus with these courses, but now with DSU this will be solved.
DSU is the synonym of trust,
The university employs industry experts and easily attracts national and international collaborations.
Due to its proximity to the IT hub of Bangalore, DSU is a hotbed for placements and industrial exposure, and also the preferred places for companies to set up the incubation centers.
Experiential learning or practical learning is right at the forefront of things when it comes to student activities.
The relaxed and cohesive environment attained through an engaging, innovative, and industry-aligned curriculum, a technology-driven campus, and innovation laboratories ingrain confidence in students to grab exceptional career opportunities, exemplifying the university's position as a premium university in placements.
In summary, Dayanand Sagar University offers facilities for the overall development, and I request the students to come and explore the opportunities.
DSU persuades us to aim big and to live dreams, and dreams are the most powerful energy. The values instilled at DSU will stay with us forever, and this is how I discovered my career should be.
Come, be a part of this journey to etch the bright future of the next generation. Dayanand Sagar University, live the dream.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, all the students. Welcome back again to the biology session. So, Prashant, sir, are you there, sir?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, your voice is too low, sir.
Now, is it clear?
Sir, no, sir. It's low only, sir.
Now?
Sir, it's
Hear
like,
me now?
yes, sir, but it's very low, sir.
Connections are correct from my side.
Sir, actually, no, you can just click on the mute. There is a arrow on mute and unmute button. And go to audio settings and increase the volume of microphone, sir.
Yes, everything I have done correctly only. What you said, three settings I have done. I increased that one also.
Okay.
So, is it low only now also?
Sir, it's now proper now.
Proper.
Like this, it's proper, yes, sir.
Like this, it is proper. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay. So, sir, you can start the session, sir. Students have joined. I guess there are less number of students in biology.
Okay.
Because usually, sir, most of the students they take PCM, and there are some students nowadays they only take PCB. So there are less students in biology, sir.
And can you make me as the host because I cannot start my video?
Sir, just a minute. Yes, sir. Now you can, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good evening, students. Today we are going to discuss about application of biotechnology. Okay. So let us start with the application of biotechnology. Okay. Now, as I spoke in the previous class, application of this biotechnology is majorly in two fields in your NCERT book. One is in agriculture field and another one is in the medicinal field. Okay. Now, coming to the introduction, okay, what is the use of this biotechnology? Okay, it is obtaining the byproduct. That is the major use. Obtaining the byproduct from the genetically modified organisms. What are those organisms? It can be bacteria, fungi, plant, or animal. It can be. Okay, any of these organisms. If we manipulate the DNA, then obtaining the product from the manipulated DNA is which is useful for the human being is called is the major use of this biotechnology application. Now, same medical field, diagnostic centers, okay, genetically modified crop. Okay, these are the three major fields. There are other fields in immunology field also it is there. Okay, in animal husbandry field also it is there. But major three fields selected for the application of biotechnology is medicinal, diagnostic, and genetically modified crops. Okay. Now, and in food industries, which comes under agriculture only. And another field is bioremediation, means removing these contaminants, soil contaminants. We call it as sometimes leachates also we call, okay? From the mining industries, we get this leaching material. And also in wastewater treatment also, we use this biotechnology, okay? For example, I used to microbes in human welfare. In that one, we are going to study about sewage treatment. In that, anaerobic bacteria, methanogens are used. Okay, so we are modifying the DNA of methanogens so that it can break down the anaerobic substances, okay, or toxic substances obtained in the secondary treatment. Okay, for that one also we are using biotechnology. Next. energy production also. Okay. Now, this is a 3 marks question. What are the 3 critical area of biotechnology? It is given in the NCERT book also. Okay. The 3 critical research area is, it is nothing but principles of biotechnology. Principles of biotechnology, there we have studied major principle, 2 genetic engineering and bioprocessing we call, or chemical processing we have studied. The same concept is used here. So what you are doing means, in the first critical area, you are taking an organism and manipulating the organism. Okay. Why you are manipulating? So that it can produce some enzymes or antibiotics. That is why you are manipulating those organisms. In the sense, DNA manipulation we are doing. Okay. The second critical area, if you take, means optimum condition, maintaining a sterile condition of the manipulated organism. That is what it is saying. And the third critical area is obtaining the foreign gene product or byproduct by a process called downstream processing. Means in bioreactor, where you maintain a sterile condition, temperature, pH, everything. And after bioprocessing, what you bioprocessing? Bioreactor, sorry, after bioreactor, what do you do? Bioprocessing you do. In that one, you extract the product. So these are the 3 important major points we require in the 3 critical research area of the biotechnology. Next, coming to the biotechnology in agricultural field, it can come for 5 marks. Okay. Now, here, first basic, what are the basic concepts in agriculture? Then comes 5 mark question, biotechnology in the field of genetically modified crops. That is 5 mark. This is the application in agriculture industry. So first one is agrochemical based agriculture. What is the meaning of agrochemical based? This pulp industries or fruit juice industries, there they are manipulating the plants so that they can get more yield. That is the meaning of this agrochemical based industries. Okay. Next, organic agriculture. Nowadays, chemical fertilizers were used to grow the plant. So this chemical has affected very badly the soil, and it has altered the pH of the soil. To overcome this soil degradation, they have started organic agriculture. Means using the natural products which increases the nutritive of the soil, such as vermicompost. What is vermicompost? Waste of the earthworm or excrete of the earthworm. Green leaf, crop rotation technique, okay, biological management, which crop has to be grown at which time, okay. Next, animal husbandry, etc., etc. So this is the third area of agriculture where we use biotechnology. The third one, genetically engineered crop basis agriculture. 3 marks question, agro-based agriculture, organic agriculture, genetically engineered crop-based agriculture. Meaning of genetically engineered crop means manipulating the DNA of the plant. Why we are manipulating? To obtain more product. For example, in tomato, normal wild variety, in one tomato plant, if you get around 2 kgs of tomato, if you manipulate the DNA to increase the yield, it may give 10 kgs. So from 2 kgs from one plant, you are getting 10 kgs. So this is what we call it as genetically engineered based agriculture. Not only like this, they are improving the quality of the fruit also. More sweetness they are trying. Okay, that is what it's a genetically engineered based agriculture. Okay. Next. Here, this is very, very important. Okay. Now, around 1960s, several countries, including India, experienced sustained and dramatic increase in the agriculture production. In olden days, if you go 50 years back, only few plants were grown in the agricultural field because farmers didn't know what are the other varieties of crops, like such as cereals. There are varieties of cereals, like, but they used to only grow finger millet. If you take in Karnataka, Hassan is famous for finger millets. North Karnataka, it is famous for jowar or maize. Okay, so now we can go grow finger millets in North India also, North Karnataka also. Okay, South Karnataka already they are growing, and jowar also can be grown in South Karnataka also. This is only because of green revolution. Okay, so what is green revolution? Growing of edible crops. One more question. Growing of edible crops. You cannot grow grass. Sir, grass is very important for the cow, like that. But for the human, which is edible, that is important. So growing of edible crops, which are benefit for the human, is called as green revolution. Okay? It was first project was started by William Ward actually. Okay. Next, Norman Borlaug. He is called as father of green revolution. Okay. Norman Borlaug, he only, all over the world, he only started this green revolution. In India, it was initiated by M.S. Swaminathan. Started in India only, M.S. Swaminathan. Norman Borlaug, all over the world, he started the green revolution. Okay, next. Now, coming to this green revolution, what was the importance given in the green revolution? This is a 5 marks question. In textbook, they have given it as genetically modified organism importance, GMO importance. Improved variety. What is the meaning of this one? In textbook, they have given stress resistance, drought resistance, salinity resistance. Like this only they have given. Okay. Some plants are very, very sensitive. In our time, if you go 40 years back, watermelon was only obtained in the month of January, February, March. In other seasons, August, September, October, we never used to get watermelon in any of the hopcorns or vegetable or fruit shop. But today, they have developed improved variety. Because in our time, it was a wild variety, watermelon was obtained, was grown in the field. But today, hybrid variety, they have manipulated the organism so that it can grow in all the seasons. So that is what we call it as improved variety. Okay, next step. Chemical fertilizer. Nowadays, as people are avoiding chemical fertilizer, as I told before, it decreases the nutritive value of the soil. Okay, so they are growing organic plants. Okay, so less use of chemical fertilizer. Example, BT cotton is the best example. Bacillus thuringiensis cotton, which I'll explain in the further slide. Okay, next, third one, land reforms. See, some plants, if we grow in the soil, they absorb a lot of nutrition. So now we are manipulated the DNA of those plants where it will absorb only minimum amount of nutrition from the soil. That is called as land reforms. Okay. Next, pesticide resistance. Instead of spraying the chemical pesticide, now organic pesticides have arrived. Okay, like BT cotton only we can take. This chemical fertilizer, I made this one. Pesticide means BT cotton. Chemical fertilizer means instead of using chemical, organic fertilizers are used. Dry leaf, vermicompost, cow. So these are the chemical biological fertilizers. Not only this, anabina, nostoc, azospirillum, these are all biofertilizers. Okay. Next one. Better agricultural management strategy. In textbook, what they have given, improving the nutritive value. I think if you come to the page number 208, yeah, in 208, what they have given, improving the nutritive, I think point number 5, improving the nutritive value of the crop. So increasing the quality. For example, golden rice you can take as the best example. That is the best example. Improved variety, golden rice. Okay, where vitamin A is high in the golden rice. Next, improved irrigational facility, providing proper amount of or adequate amount of water to this genetically modified crop, and salt content has to be very less in the water. If it is a hard water, the growth of the edible crops will be slow. If it is a soft water, the growth of the edible crop will be very high. So that is what we call it as improved irrigational facilities. Okay. Next. This is a 5 marks question. Okay. Next. Let us go to the next one. See, this green revolution, it has increased the nutrient food amount 3 times. Okay. So, but then also it is not enough to feed for the growing human population. Why? Because one is wastage. Some people are wasting the food. Second one, proper maintenance. Some of the food are dry, some of them are wet food. What is this dry food in the sense? Dry grapes, okay, all those things, okay, cashew, these are all dry fruits. And wet fruits means tomato, brinjal, these things. So there should be a proper management to store these kind of different varieties of edible crops. Okay, so it was only possible in this green revolution, not only growing, but also storage part of the edible fruit was important. Okay, next. So better management practice, agrochemical waste, these were all importance given in the green revolution. Okay, next. What are the methods of growing this edible crops? It was called as conventional breeding actually. Okay, conventional breeding. That is what it was, technique was used. Okay, now what is this conventional breeding? It is nothing but a hybrid technology. It's there. What is a conventional breeding they have given? Okay, and mutational breeding and conventional breeding strategies in enhancement of food production. This topic will come. But here also they have given conventional breeding method. Simple, taking the wild variety, the same species in a crop plant, and crossing them to get a conventional breeding. So higher resistance genes are passed to the progeny or hybrid plants. This is called as conventional breeding. Okay, next. Let us go to the next one. Now, in Green Revolution, there was a technique where microbiology and plant biotechnology were implicated. See, here you can see a bacteria. This is nothing but agrobacterium. Previous class I explained. This is the only bacteria which will transfer the DNA into the plant. So whatever DNA, foreign DNA you can incorporate into this bacteria, there is a TI plasmid inside this bacteria. So if you allow this bacteria to infect the plant, it will transfer the foreign DNA. That hybrid variety plant you can do. This is also called as plant breeding technique in the Green Revolution. Okay. Now, let us go to the next. In Green Revolution, genetic engineering technique was also used. Simple, manipulating the DNA. That is what called as engineering technique. Next, genetically modified organism. Okay. In genetically modified organism, you can see these are all modified, altered the DNA of the plant. Okay. You can see alum sepe, onion. Wild variety was this one. Now white color they are started wearing. Okay. So normally red, different colors they are starting. Sunflower yellow, dark yellow variety. So what is the use of these kind of things? See, tailor-made crops. This is called as tailor-made crops. Where you will find this sentence in page number 208 only. Of below this fifth point, you can see tailor-made crops were obtained. In addition to these use, genetically modified has been used to create certain tailor-made crops. That one only. Now capsicum was normally green in color. Now yellow and red color. Alternate, same variety, same species, color difference, attraction. Okay, that is what. Now, in what ways are attraction it is? Simple. In mobile phone, which is the best phone you prefer to have means Apple you will say. Apple iPhone. Correct? Huh? Why can't it be other local phones? Because standard. So like the tailor-made crops are the standard plants where the nutritive value is very high in these crops and they are expensive also. Next. Another importance of genetically modified plant. High yield, as I was saying, in 2 kg the tomato can be obtained from a one plant in our time. But now 10 kg to 20 kg can be obtained from a single tomato plant. So this is the hybrid variety. And disease resistance. This is another important. Normally this tobacco curly leaf disease are observed or leaf spot diseases are observed. Nowadays in hybrid genetically engineered plant tomato, hybrid variety have come where we never see this kind of disease at all. So that's why disease resistance variety we have obtained. Okay. Next. Again, stress resistance. Okay. In stress resistance, cold, drought, salt, and heat resistance. As I told, watermelon. Now, every season we will get this. Okay. Next. Reduce reliance on chemical pesticide, BT cotton, Bacillus thuringiensis cotton. See this variety. Normal cotton, the yield will be very less. In BT cotton, high yield because no infection. What is that infection? Bollworm infection, Lepidoptera species infection we call. Next. To reduce post-harvest loss. What is the meaning of this post-harvest loss? See, I'll give an example. In tomato only, let us take. In our time, 45 years back, if you go back, when we pluck this unripened tomato, when it is in a green color, okay? Lights are not changing. Okay. Wait, I'll just try.
Sir, please maximize the.
This one, no? Okay. I'll try to maximize that. Huh?
Sir, make it as full screen, then it
Okay.
will be visible properly.
Okay, I'll go to that particular slide and I will make that right. This one I was speaking, yeah, I'll maximize. Okay. Now, can you see this one?
No, sir, no. It's the first page only, sir, still.
It's in the first page only, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, when you share the screen, no, sir, when you just open it and then you start sharing screen and then select the full screen image. Then it will be clear, sir.
I'll do one second.
Yes, sir.
Share the screen from the new share screen. I'm going there. I'm sharing the screen. Okay. Now maximum view. Now can you see this one? Help to reduce post-harvest loss?
No, sir. It's still the first page only, sir.
Right. I close this.
Okay.
Okay. I'll start from the again reopen that part. Okay. Now this is share screen. Right. Okay. BT cotton. Okay.
Yes, sir. Now it's changing, sir. Now we can see the
Now it's changing.
moving slides.
Now you can see.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, some software issue. I don't know.
Yes, sir. Some glitches happen sometimes.
Okay, please let me know immediately if it's not moving, the slide are not
Yeah,
moving.
yeah, sure, sir. Sir, actually, it was moving.
Please
Suddenly, it
immediately.
got stuck, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let us start. Come to this one. See this one. They have given point number in NCERT textbook, page number 208. Third point. Help to reduce post-harvest loss. The meaning of this one in our time, 45 years back, in tomato, if it was a green, before ripening, one light green color. Dark green means unripe. So light green tomato means partially getting ripe. So farmers, what they used to do, they used to pluck out those things. Harvesting, we used to call that one. Okay. So they used to fill it in a plastic containers, and they used to come to the market, city market, and sell this tomato. Within 2 days, he must have to sell the tomato. Otherwise, it will become completely ripened. Now, what they did in biotechnology, reduce harvest loss. The meaning of this one means our IIHR, Indian Institute of Horticulture Research, Hesargatta, 8th Mile, Dr. K.T. Sadashivaya, he has developed this technique. He only developed this one in tomato. Reduce delay ripening, or antisense delay technology, he called that one. I'll give in a simple way. The tomato, what he has produced, hybrid variety from this biotechnology, if you pluck the light green color tomato, not 2 days, 10 days, it will never become ripened, because he has delayed the production of ethylene in the tomato for 10 days. After 10 days, it will get ripened. So this is what biotechnology was successful in doing this one, to help to reduce the post-harvest loss. Next. Increase efficiency of mineral usage. As I told, there are some plants which will absorb a lot of minerals, but it is of no use. So minimum usage of minerals absorbed from the root system was developed by biotechnologists only. Okay. Next, enhancing the nutritive value. As I told, golden rice, this is the best example, rich in vitamin A. Okay. Tailor-made crops. Tailor-made crops means alternate crops. Okay. It can be used, as I told, simple way, instead of starch, fuel, and pharmaceutical, simple answer. Capsicum, green color was there. Red and yellow variety are,
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, again, it has got stuck, sir, on the slide number 21 itself.
Slide number 21. Okay. Slide number 21.
Yes, sir, it went to slide number 22 now.
21. This is the next.
Sir, try changing it once again, sir, because it's still on 21 only.
Now, can you see golden rice?
No, sir, it's
No.
still on 21, slide number 21.
Okay. So this is 21. Can you see this 22?
Yeah, sir, when you are clicking, then it's getting changed.
Acha, acha. Okay, I'll maintain, instead of full screen, I'll maintain like this. Okay?
Yeah, sir. Yes,
Otherwise, if I maintain full screen, I don't know where it is getting stuck. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Now, this is mineral usage of the soil resources. Okay. This is the enhancing the nutritive value of the food, vitamin A, golden rice. Okay. Now let us go to the next slide. Okay. In the tailor-made crops means alternate varieties we are using. Okay. So students, there are actually 5 points, totally 6 points. So all these 6 points are very, very important. Tailor-made crops. Now, let us come to the tailor. So detail of tailor-made crops. Okay. Let us come to the next one. Now coming to the Bacillus thuringiensis, it's a 3 marks question. Can be asked for 1 mark also. What does BT stands for? Bacillus thuringiensis. What is this Bacillus thuringiensis? It is a bacteria actually. Okay. Now, what does CRY stands for? CRY. Crystal protein. CRY stands for crystal protein. Is it clear? Crystal protein. Yes. Next. Now, how this Bacillus thuringiensis work? See what they did. They took out the CRY protein. Okay, how to explain? They took Bacillus thuringiensis bacteria. From that, they removed the DNA. Two DNA they removed. CRY1AC. Okay, can you go to the page number NCERT book 209? 2 marks question. What are the two proteins removed from the Bacillus thuringiensis to kill bollworm? Okay, CRY1AC and CRY2AB. These two DNA. They removed this from Bacillus thuringiensis, incorporated into agrobacterium, and allowed this agrobacterium to infect cotton plant. So, BT DNA was introduced into cotton plant through agrobacterium. Now, what will happen if bollworm insect comes and bites this leaf of the cotton? The crystal DNA enters into the body of the bollworm. It will get activated. Inactive, first it will get activated. When it gets activated, immediately, because of the alkaline gut of the bollworm, immediately it will undergo central dogma. DNA will become RNA, RNA will become protein. A crystalline protein it will become. Once this crystalline protein is created, it will start making corrosive, or it will make the porous in the gut region of the insect. So insect immediately dies. So these are the steps given in your NCERT textbook. Okay. The same thing, we are taking out this bacteria from that CRY1AC and CRY2AB. We are removing, and that one we are introducing into the cotton plant, and this bollworm, if they eat that one, they will die. But here they have shown, okay, corn borer. I have made a corn borer. The DNA used is CRY1AB. Be careful, 1 mark question. As BT cotton is different, BT maize, corn is different. Not maize, BT corn is different. In BT corn, there is one insect called as corn borer. It will make a hole inside the corn plant. How to kill this one? They have used CRY1AB. Okay, next one. Bacillus thuringiensis. Students, here, if you come to the page number 208, Bacillus thuringiensis can kill 3 types of insect. They have asked 3 marks question. What are those 3 types of insects means? Lepidoptera, Diptera, Chiroptera. All this comes under Arthropoda, phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta. Okay. In class, subclass, 3 classes are there. Lepidoptera, Diptera, Chiroptera. So you can see this in page number 208. Now, for example, bollworm, you can see page number 208, BT cotton, can you see? In the second line, Lepidoptera. What is, they have given this one also for 1 mark. Give the species which comes under Lepidoptera. Answer is tobacco budworm, armyworm. And bollworm also comes under this category. Next, Chiroptera, beetles we call. Okay. Next, ladybird, beetle, like this. Diptera, mosquito is the best example. Okay. Now, these are the 3 insects where BT can kill these 3 insects also. Is it clear? Now, let's go to the next slide. Okay. Coming to that. See, same thing again. Is it clear? So, 3 insects which BT can kill. Bacillus thuringiensis. Okay. Next. This is the infected cotton. Can you see here? the flower inflorescence stage only, it is getting affected. So the yield of the cotton will drastically reduce once it is infected by the bollworm. Okay. Next step. Here, as I told, crystalline protein, okay, that's a toxic substance. Next one, I will magnify this one and show. Okay. Now this slide stuck? Can you see the mechanism clearly? Can you reply? Can you see this slide?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can see this slide.
Now, can you see this crystal protein, BT cotton? See this. This crystal protein is in active state. When it enters into the bollworm, it will become active because of the alkaline gut. Can you see this gut region cells? They produce alkaline substance. So that makes the activation of this inactive crystals. Okay. Now, immediately what happens? The crystal binds to the membrane of this one and blocks the central dogma of this worm. So immediately the gut region cells will die. Is it clear? So this is the simplest way. So what activates protoxin? Yeah, this is one more question again. Protoxin means inactive form of crystalline protein. How is this protoxin activated? Due to the alkaline pH, it is activated. Is it clear? Clear. This is activated due to alkaline pH. Death of the insect. Okay. Now, let us go to the next slide. I will go from this one directly. Okay. This is one this one. As I explained, in cotton plant, cry 1AC, cry 2AB. In the corn borer, it is cry 1AB. So please be specific. This is very 2 marks question this point. And corn borer, 1 mark question. Is it clear? Let us go to the next slide. Okay. Next, RNA interference. RNAi also we can call. It's a 3 marks question. And there are some 1 mark inside that one also. Okay. Nematode. Okay. Nematode means it is a phylum, in one of the phylum, where Melodygenia incognitia. We call this worm, name of the nematode is Melodygenia incognitia. This is found in the soil. Can you see here? It is not an earthworm. Don't get confused. It is not an earthworm. Little bit smaller in size. This is how it looks. Melodygenia incognitia. So this is the tobacco root system they are showing. Okay. So what this tobacco, when a farmer is growing this tobacco plant, the chemical released into the soil, nicotinum, is the chemical released into the soil. This chemical attracts the Melodygenia incognitia. So it comes and bites the root surface. Once it bites the root surface, the root system is infected. Then once the root system is infected, shoot system is infected, which leads to the death of the tobacco plant. This is the simple infection procedure explained in the textbook. Now, how to overcome this infection? RNA interference technique. 3 marks question they will ask. Okay. Or mRNA silencing. Make a note. This is also called as mRNA silencing. I don't know which page. Actually, page number 209. There is one word called as RNA silencing they are given. I cannot find. It is there. Okay. Or silencing technology they will call it. Okay. Now, let us go to the RNA interference. Okay. Now, this RNA, from where they have removed, they have not given in the textbook. It is removed from the eukaryotic organism, they have said. In textbook, they have not mentioned which organism. So eukaryotic organism, they have removed this RNAi DNA. You will get confused, sir, ribonucleic acid. Actually, RNAi is the full name, but in the DNA format, it will be first. You know, central dogma, DNA, RNAi DNA, RNAi RNA, then RNAi protein formation. Like this, central dogma is observed in this one also. Okay. Now, silencing technology. It prevents the translation of mRNA. What is the silencing? They have asked for one mark question. This RNAi DNA, it undergoes transcription to produce. Okay, I'll write and show it this one. I'll just write it and show it to you. See, normally in molecular biology, what you are studying, there is a DNA. Correct? This is a double-stranded DNA. So it undergoes transcription process. Transcription process. What it will produce after transcription? It will produce RNA. Okay. Then it will undergo translation or protein synthesis. Translation process. What it will produce? Protein chain or amino acid chain we call. Okay. This is central dogma, simple word. Now, in RNAi DNA, imagine I have taken from the eukaryote. Which are eukaryote? They are not specified in the textbook. Imagine this is a RNAi. This is the RNAi. Now, when this undergo transcription, when this undergo transcription, slowly if I write this, it will come properly. If I write fast, transcription. Then here, two single-stranded RNA is produced. Make a note of this one, given in the textbook like this only. I'll come back to this one. Your central dogma, what you are studying here, in DNA, there is two strands, coding strand and template strand. Template strand produces the RNA with the help of RNA polymerase. Okay. But in melodygenia incognitia, in the RNAi technology, coding strand and template strand both will produce single-stranded RNA. Okay. But this will never undergo translation. There is no translation observed here, or protein synthesis not observed. So what this will do, this is one RNA, this is second RNA. This is melodygenia incognitia RNA. Imagine this one as RNA of melodygenia incognitia. So this RNA will come and bind to this. So here, peculiar way of saying it is a double-stranded RNA now. You have never heard about this one. It is given in the textbook. It becomes double-stranded so that this melodygenia RNA will not undergo translation. So if there is no translation, the animal will die. That is why this is called as RNA silencing. This technique is called as RNA silencing technique. Student, last time I will explain. RNAi obtained from the eukaryote undergo transcription to produce two single-stranded RNA from the template and coding strand. One of them binds to the melodygenia incognitia RNA and form a double-stranded RNA, which is called as silencing of the RNA. Hence, the melodygenia incognitia RNA will not undergo translation to produce the protein. This is how you must have to explain. Is it clear? Okay. Now, let us Go back to the slide. This is what we want. Let us go to the next slide. Okay. Now, this is leave this part. This is the okay. One part is there. Transposons. This word I have seen in the NCERT textbook. Transposons means jumping genes, we call. Sometimes the DNA will jump in the linear DNA. In a normal DNA, some genes will get exchanged. So this is called as, or sometimes we call mobile genetic element. Mobile genetic means they shift the place. Simple mutation we have studied, point mutation and frame shift mutation. Frame shift means shifting from one place to another place. That is called as mobile genetic material elements or transposons we call. One more question with you. Is it clear? Now, let us go to the next slide. In RNA interference, how they are transferring RNAi into the tobacco plant is the question. Simple. Take the RNAi, incorporate into TI plasmid, transfer this TI plasmid into agrobacterium and allow it to infect the tobacco plant. So, RNAi enters into the tobacco plant. And this tobacco plant is the genetically modified plant. Is it clear? Now, next slide we will go. Okay. So these are the vectors used, but this much level we will not is not given in the NCERT text. Let us not take. So double stranded, how it is making double stranded. Let us not take this one. Okay. This is also RNAi. See, double stranded DNA. Same what I explained here. It is becoming a dicer, we call it. Okay. So this much level is not there. Okay. I made simply how inside the body of the melodogenia information, how it is changing inside the body. So silencing technique. Okay. Next. Let us come to the other application of biotechnology. Okay. Now, medicinal industries or pharmaceutical industry. So, coronavirus infection, everybody know. Covishield and Covax are the two drugs which was available in India for vaccination. So, do you think these two drugs are obtained naturally? It is obtained by genetic engineering technique only. They have manipulated this DNA of the organism. So based on that technology, they have produced this Covishield and Covaxin. So that is what biotechnology is application. Okay. Next. Let's come to the next one. Not only this, they have used. Now I'll show you this one. Insulin production. How this insulin production was successful in olden days, insulin, how they were extracting 50 years back, if you go means, they were slaughtering the cattle. From cattle, they used to remove pancreas. From pancreas, they used to extract insulin. That one they used to pack it in tablet form or vial form, liquid form. Now, they have totally changed the concept. They have taken the DNA of the insulin DNA of the cattle, incorporated into the E. coli, Escherichia coli. That E. coli started producing insulin. So we call this one as humulin. It was first developed by Eli Lilly company only, okay, in USA. So like that, we have produced another interferons, alpha interferons. Okay, next. What are this one? This helps in increasing the immunity. Reinfection it will not allow. Alpha interferons will never allow reinfection. Okay. Next, vaccine studies. Okay. This biotechnology is used. Next. What are the commonly used organisms in medicinal field? It is bacteria, algae, protozoa, all those things they have used. Okay. From this one also they have removed the antibiotic, as well as they have killed these kind of dangerous pathogens also. Is it clear? In virus, they have not removed any of the antibiotics. In fungal, they were success. Penicillium was the one. Okay. In bacteria, streptomyces antibiotic was successful. Okay. Next. Can you see this slide? Students, can you see this slide clearly?
Yes, sir. It's visible, sir.
It's visible. Okay. Next. So like this, in India, 12 of there are presently being marked. Means we have discovered 12 recombinant antibiotics we have discovered. But that level, not us. Okay. Recombinant antibiotics. Now this is important, students. 3 marks question. You can see it. I think page number 211. Okay. So what they have done, same thing explained. They have removed the pancreas from cattle and pig. This is the word given. Okay. And then they have incorporated into the E. coli. And those E. coli were grown in large scale. They got 2 types of protein chain, A chain, B chain. Okay. Now, this A chain and B chain were joined together by C peptide. So this is called as pro-insulin. The meaning of this one means inactive insulin. Pro-insulin means inactive insulin, you can see.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, the slide is stuck on slide number 45, I guess.
45, huh? Okay.
Yes, sir.
45.
Yes, sir. Now it went to 48, sir.
48 it went. Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so this is called as pro-insulin. One more question. Inactive form of insulin is called as pro-insulin. Next. Eli Lilly was the first person to produce human insulin. Now, students, this is very important. What is this? I'll use another screen, use here. Okay, I'll explain this one. Now, okay. Insulin A. This okay, I should not write it. Okay. Okay. This is the insulin A protein. This is insulin B protein. This both were joined together by C peptide. This is C peptide. Now, in textbook it is given like this one. This is called as pro-insulin. Called as pro-insulin. Okay. Now, this is inactive form. Now, how to make this active form? This is very important. Here. Now, this is A, insulin protein. This is B, insulin. Okay. Now, this is disulfide bond. Can you see here? Disulfide. Use this word. It is given in the textbook. Now, if you use this word, this is called as active insulin. This is called as active insulin. Inactive means pro-insulin, presence of C peptide, absence of. You could have asked me, sir, why can't we directly grow this A and B together? Okay, I'll give an example. I am the one who is producing the insulin, Eli Lilly company where I am working. Today I'll get a phone call from 10 medical stores. I'll get a phone call from 10 medical stores and they are asking me, sir, send me about 1 lakh vials of insulin. What I will do, if I'm having this active insulin, immediately I'll pack it and 1 lakh vials of insulin I'll immediately dispatch today only. By tomorrow, it will go to the medical stores. 1 lakh vials. After 2 months, I'll call them medical stores, 10 medical stores. I'll ask them, do you want insulin? They will say, sir, still we are having a lot of stock, sir. We will call you like that. Then I cannot keep this active insulin like that. So how to make it inactive? C-peptide technique we call. So I'll make it inactive. If I make it inactive like this proinsulin, I can keep for more than 2 years. So I'll convert it into inactive form. So whenever there is a need, if they call me medical stores, sir, I want 10 lakhs, immediately I'll remove the C-peptide and I'll join with the disulfide bond. Once if I join with disulfide bond, immediately it will become active. This is given in your NCERT book, page number 211. Very important. Okay. So this is what we use that one. Now, let us clear all this. Okay. Let me close this. I'll go back to the slide. This is what we are doing in the Bluetooth. Next step. So this is what I have given, same explanation here. Okay. Next, gene therapy. Gene therapy, one more question. Definition they will ask. Removing of the defective gene and replacing with a functional gene is called as gene therapy. Okay. In gene therapy, they have given subheading ADA. What is the use of this gene therapy? It is used in treating lot of diseases. Okay. See here. Can you see this diagram here? Normal DNA, mutated DNA. Okay. So removing the mutated one, replacing with the normal DNA, then normal functioning of the cells takes place. That is called as gene therapy. Okay. Now, see here. What is the treatment? Okay. In vitro condition, how they are replacing the in vivo means in the body. So they have removed the gene, okay, cells, and they have replaced with the functional gene here. And this functional gene, again, they are replacing into the human body. This is the simple technique given. Okay. Next one. Let us go to the next one. In gene therapy, ADA method we will go. Okay. Okay. This is the diagnostic test which you have already studied, molecular diagnosis. Okay. Wait, just a minute. Okay. Let us come back to this one. Okay. I'll use another this one. Very important. Okay. In gene therapy, ADA technique we call ADA. Adenosine deaminase. This was first observed in a 4-year-old girl. Adenosine deaminase was observed in 4-year-old girl. I'll tell like a story. See, in a 4-year girl, she used to every day have fever. Her parents were totally shocked. They took to the doctor, and doctor used to prescribe the medicine. And that girl used to take that medicine, and within 2 days, she used to become cured from the disease. That is fever disease. Again, after 1 week, again that girl started developing the fever symptoms, high fever. Again, the parents went to the doctor and said, sir, from past 4 years, I am coming to you. Every month I am coming, but my daughter is getting fever continuously. What is the problem? So the doctor first suggested was molecular diagnostic technique, ELISA, and PCR technique. I think that is given in page number, can you come to page number 212? ELISA and PCR technique, 2 marks question. How to? The doctor also didn't know in the beginning. After 4 years, he said, I'll do ELISA or PCR. What is this ELISA? enzyme linked immunosorbent assay, ELISA. ELISA, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. Here in the textbook they have given full form, not only full form, what is the principle of ELISA? 1 mark question. You can see in the textbook only. The principle is based on antigen, ANTI, I'll rub this one. The principle of ELISA is based on antigen and antibody. 1 mark, 2 marks question. ELISA, antigen and antibody. Here antigen means disease. Antibody means WBC, differentiated cells. So when this bind correctly, then the disease is specific. This is what we call ELISA. Then another method done was PCR, polymerase chain reaction. In yesterday class only I explained PCR technique. Okay. Here, what is the principle? They are not given in the textbook, but I will say amplification of desired gene based on the primer is the principle. Don't write these things. It is not given in the textbook. Only ELISA they are given in detail. 1 mark or 2 marks question. ELISA principle is very important. Now the doctor diagnosed these 2 techniques and he detected ADA deficiency in that 4-year-old girl. What is this, sir? ADA. See, ADA means, imagine this is the bone. There are 206 bone. Inside this bone, there is a bone marrow. In this bone marrow, it produces RBC, WBC, and another one is platelets. Right? In WBC, let me now coming to the WBC, granulocytes, agranulocytes, 2 types of WBC are there. In this one, agranulocytes, there are 2 types, lymphocyte and monocyte. I will not write basophil, eosinophil, neutrophil. That is not required. I want this one. This is a type of WBC, lymphocyte. Okay. This lymphocyte, if you want to produce lymphocyte, you should have this DNA in your bone marrow. If you are having this ADA means you will produce this lymphocyte. If you do not have this ADA, you will not produce this lymphocyte. This was the problem in that 4-year-old girl. She was not producing lymphocyte. Sir, why lymphocytes are very important? Because in lymphocyte, there are 2 types of lymphocyte. There are 2 types of lymphocyte. B lymphocyte, human health and disease, immunity. You have studied B lymphocyte. And another one is T lymphocyte. Cell-mediated immunity. Humoral immunity. This is. Sir, what is this B lymphocyte? Bone marrow derived lymphocyte. What is T lymphocyte? Thymus derived lymphocyte. See, that girl was not at all producing this one. Sir, why is this other WBC is there? No, sir. Eosinophil, basophil, neutrophil, and monocyte. In our body, lymphocyte is almost 90%. Remaining 10% is other WBC. So she was not producing this one. That's why she was suffering from viral infection or any other infection. Now, how to correct this one? Adenosine deaminase replacement therapy. or gene therapy of adenosine deaminase. So what they did, they removed the bone marrow of that girl and they collected in a petri plate. This is the bone marrow of that girl. They broke few bones, femur, tibia, fibula, radius, ulna, few bones, and they collected that bone marrow here. Now what they did, they added adenosine deaminase. How to add? They cannot throw retrovirus. Inside retrovirus, they added ADA DNA. That retrovirus they threw on the bone marrow present in the petri plate. So what happened? This ADA started entering into the bone marrow. Now full bone marrow took this ADA. Now what they did, they replaced, again they did surgery, they filled inside this bone marrow cavity the gene therapy, manipulated this one, replacing with a functional gene. So they kept it back inside the bone marrow. So they were able to, that girl was able to produce now lymphocytes. This is what given in the NCERT book. I'll explain. In 4-year-old girl, adenosine deaminase disease was observed where there was a deficiency of lymphocyte. To correct this deficiency, the bone marrow was removed. ADA DNA was incorporated into retrovirus and allowed to infect into the bone marrow present in the petri plate. The ADNA incorporated inside the bone marrow nucleus, and this bone marrow was retransferred into the 4-year-old girl where she started producing T lymphocytes. Is it clear? So this is what they are given in the NCERT textbook. 3 marks question. ADA therapy. Okay. Yeah, I could see that one. ADA therapy. And one word they have given. If you come to know defect in embryonic stage, you can do replacement in the embryonic stage also. Take the embryo, remove the defective gene, incorporate with the functional gene. That will give 100% success, because in embryo stage only if you detect means, in adult stage it will be replaced completely. One line they have given. So complete replacement of ADA is done in embryonic stage. In this girl, only few bone marrow they extracted. Okay. So in this year question paper, they will trick you with these 2 questions. Okay. Now let us go back. Okay. I will go back to the normal sharing. Now let us go to the next one. So 2 diagnostic techniques, ELISA and PCR. Okay. Now this is how PCR functioning. Okay, so much depth is not given. Polymerase chain reaction. Okay, probe based. ELISA, antigen and antibody. This word, see, this is very, very important. That much only there. What is the principle of ELISA? It is based on antigen and antibody reaction. Okay, next. This DNA fingerprinting, it will come in the molecular biology, okay, which we will discuss in the later on chapter. Okay. But this one also we use in the here also, biotechnology also. So this is the DNA fingerprinting based on the DNA detection. Next, let us come to the transgenic plant. Okay. Now, transgenic plant means manipulating the DNA of the plant. That is called as transgenic plant. Okay. So how to manipulate? Again, they have done the explanation. Agrobacterium fumifera, best method to manipulate the DNA of the plant. Okay. Now, this is the transgenic plant tobacco. Never it will get infected by Melodygenia incognita. RNA is present inside this one. Never the infection takes place. Okay. Like that, we have produced another transgenic plant such as papaya ring spot virus. Can you see this ring spot, papaya ring spot? So in transgenic, we will never get this kind of ring spot. And the yield will be very less in the ring spot. Okay. Next, like that. In transgenic tomato, Pseudomonas is used. See, there is no infection at all inside this one. Okay, where it is resistant. The Pseudomonas is a bacteria, so infection is avoided. Transgenic. Okay. Next, transgenic potato they have produced. Phytoparathoria infection of fungus is avoided. If there is an infection, this will become patches. White color patches will be observed. Fungal infection. Okay. Next one. Flavacera. This is resistance to. It comes in strategies and enhancement of food production. We studied tomato. Bruiser resistance. Bruiser resistance. See, there is no infection. Patches are not there. If patches is there, it is called as bruiser resistance. Okay. Next. Thai. These are the transgenic rice. You know, Thai Chung. IR8 variety, International Rice Research Institute. Okay, so these are the hybrid variety. Prevents from blindness. Next, let us come to the biotechnology useful in breeding. Okay, so this is how we are basmati rice. I am teaching the strategies in enhancement of food production. Okay, now soybean tolerance. Okay, so like this. Now let us come back to this. So we have studied about insulin. Interferons also they are successfully done in the biotechnology. Okay. Reinfection they are to avoid. Human growth also they are improved. Okay. Antibiotics and antibody production also is possible in biotechnology. Okay. Next thing. Now let's come to the ethical issues, biosafety and ethical issues. See, whatever transgenic plant we are preparing, okay, it has become an issue because we cannot release that into the net. This one, what is that? Into the medical stores. If you find out any new drug, you cannot bring the drug directly into the market. There are some ethical issues. Okay. Now, to overcome the ethical issues, there is an organization called GEAC, Genetically Engineering Approval Committee. Okay. Now, before saying this one, I would like to say one more thing. Transgenic animals you have heard. I just showed some of the transgenic plants. Okay. Now, before going to this one, okay. Okay. These are all transgenic. GEAC, CA, Genetically Engineering Approval Committee. They will give the certificate whether to release this product into the market or not. Okay. One more question, students. What is the full form of GEAC? And what is their role? Their role is in promoting the genetically modified organism into the market. Before that, they are going to do the testing. What is the test? Safety test they are going to do. GEAC. Is it clear? Now, this company. Now, let us go back to the slide only. Okay. Basmati rice. Okay. These are all hybrid varieties. Okay. Now, molecular forming, pharmaceutical. Now, this one. I take this one. Or I will use another new slide. Okay. I will explain about one important thing. See, transgenic animal. This is very, very important. 5 marks question. Transgenic. Okay. 1 mark question. What is transgenic animal? Manipulating the DNA of the animal is called as transgenic. But what is the use? To obtain the products which is benefit for the human. That's why it is called as transgenic animal. Now, coming to this one, in transgenic animal, 5 marks they will ask, what are the uses of transgenic animal? The first use is normal physiology and development. physiology and so this is the first year. And here one important thing in the book they have given insulin example. And another example, growth factor. Growth. So these 2 points are very important under this heading. Imagine how in a simple way, you have discovered insulin, you only have discovered insulin. Okay. Now, before introducing into the market, what you must have to do, you should get the permission from GEAC, Genetically Engineering Approval Committee. What they will do, GEAC, first what they will do, they will take your insulin. Okay, they will prepare some models, live animal models. They can take rabbit, they can take pig, they can take mouse, anything. Okay. For example, insulin means what? It's a hormone which breaks down the sugar present in the blood. So what they will do, they will take a rabbit. They will inject the sugar into the blood of the rabbit. Once they inject, the insulin is produced by the rabbit. Again, they will inject some more glucose into the blood, sugar into the blood. So the rabbit has the sufficient amount to produce this insulin. Afterwards, it will not produce. Now, you have given insulin. So what they will do, they will inject into the rabbit. So if the insulin breaks down the glucose present inside the blood, your insulin is working. So like that, students, I want to repeat, physiology and development, okay, for successful in treating insulin and growth factor. These were the 2 things. Please don't write any other example. In page number 212, they are given like that only 2 examples like that. Second one, let us go to the second one. Study of disease. Okay. Study of disease. Okay. Here, they have given particularly what are the diseases they have given. Cancer they have given. Cystic fibrosis they have given. Cystic fibrosis they have given. And another one is Alzheimer. No, Alzheimer. Yes, they have given. Alzheimer. And arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis they have given. And cystic fibrosis cancer. Only 1, 2, 3, 4 they have given. Don't write any other disease. Don't write cholera, malaria, all those things. These are given in your NCERT book. I should explain. See, they have prepared an animal model for this curing of this 4 disease. They have cured many, but in NCERT only 4 they have given. Cancer. They have not mentioned benign or malignant cancer, simple way cancer. Cystic fibrosis. What is this cystic fibrosis? See, you have small intestine, you have stomach. The inner layer of the small intestine and stomach is containing mucus. So that's why it is wet surface. By chance, if that mucus is not produced, then you are suffering from cystic fibrosis. Alzheimer, brain related, memory loss. Okay. Rheumatoid arthritis. Sometimes older people cannot walk. Their knee joint will become stiff because of the leak of the synovial fluid. So they cannot walk. They are bedridden. So all this disease was successful in transgenic. For how, sir? They took a mice model. They purposefully created rheumatoid arthritis in that mice. So the mice was not able to walk properly. And they got the drug from other people or scientists. They injected and tested. Once it started walking, immediately the drug was functioning. That is how transgenic animal played the vital role. Is it clear? Next, third one, biological products. So third concept, biological products. Biological products. Now, here, please make a note. They have given alpha 1 mark question. This is alpha 1 antitrypsin they have given. Alpha 1 antitrypsin. What is this? This is the drug which is used to cure the emphysema problem, respiratory disorder problem. First PUC you have studied breathing in the exchange of gases, emphysema. Okay, so this drug they tested on the transgenic animal and success was obtained. Next, and okay, they from which animal they extracted this one? They have not given in the textbook. Then rosy transgenic cow. Compulsory 1 mark question. So this rosy was producing alpha lactalbumin. Make a note of this word, lactalbumin. This is a protein, milk protein. Normally, alpha lactalbumin is produced by the pregnant or newly delivered a woman breastfeeding who's doing a breastfeeding. She produces in the milk alpha lactalbumin. Now, this same alpha lactalbumin protein was produced from the rosy transgenic cow by manipulating the DNA. Do you understand? Very important. This is 1 mark question. Rosy alpha lactalbumin. Okay. So only 2 things they are given, and this is a human enriched milk which was used for the newly born babies. Okay. It contains 2.4 grams of milk protein. This is very important. How much grams of milk protein was there? 2.4 grams of milk protein. Milk protein. Is it clear? Now, so fourth one. Let us go to the fourth one. Vaccine safety testing. Okay. In vaccine safety testing, fourth one, they have given about polio only. Polio, it's a virus. Poliomyelitis is a virus which causes the growth of the deficiency of bone deficiency. It causes. Okay. So this, they found out vaccine for polio by using transgenic mice. They have given only this one. Animal name they have given. How did they cure this polio? First on transgenic mice. They took a mice, okay, they injected polio virus, and then they started polio vaccine injection to the mice. Immediately, the mice was overcoming this polio virus. Okay, that is the one given in the textbook. Only of polio they have given, no other thing. And last one, fourth one, chemical safety test. Chemical safety testing. Here no example is given. So simple they are given. If you have discovered a new chemical, for example, any facial chemical you have discovered, Fair and Lovely like thing, you cannot directly bring it to the market. First, you should try on the animals. In animals, if there is no allergic reaction or side effects, then only you can bring it to the market. Who is giving this permission? Cbse is giving the permission. That is what given here. Okay. So this is the thing. Now, let's go back to the normal slide. Now, biosafety and ethical issues. So whenever you want to release any biological, genetically modified organism, you should take the permission from the Cbse. Okay. So see, these are all allergic reactions. If you consume any bio BT or manipulated organism, if you get these kind of things, definitely that product will not come into the market. Okay. Now GMO. Now they are using the stickers to avoid any risk. GMO free means natural wild variety. Okay. Now we should use the stickers. Okay. So let us go to the next slide. Okay. Now gene pollution. See, manipulated, sometimes variety. Can you see this one? Genetically modified pig, fluorescent pig. Can you see this fluorescent pig? And magnify this slide totally different. See, if something goes wrong, can you see two head pig? Can you see this fluorescent pig? The leg, the nails, and the nose part are fluorescent. See this fish with a double mouth. These are all because of GMO side effects, genetically modified. And can you see this kernel colors in maize? Different. Normally it will be yellow in color. If you manipulate, sometimes you'll get different color. That's a wrong way we call that. It's a wrong concept. So that's why GEC plays the major role. Now, see, I'll show this one also. Magnify one also. Can you see this watermelon with a different color and the seed variety is very big? Banana, can you see the seeds here? So this is the wrong work actually. Okay. Now, carrot, see, instead of storage, it has dried up. In cabbage, broccoli, see here, normally it is the leaf part. Here, the stem part is showing the variation. So sometimes biotechnology will affect the plants also. So that is the thing, genetically modified, it should be carefully treated. Okay. So that's why biological significance is very important here. So that's why people sometimes are afraid to purchase these BT products. Okay. Can you see the movement of the slide here, students? Okay. Now, GAC. Okay. Now, GAC, Intellectual Property Rights of India. This is the one which gives the permission in India to release the genetically modified. Okay. BT brinjal, it was a big issue, but now it has been released. All the toxicity testing, everything was done. Okay. Next. Can you see this one? Here, one more thing I would like to say. They have given in page number, this is a 2 marks question, students. Biopiracy with respect to basmati rice. See, India is famous for basmati rice. There are around 27 varieties, I think. You should remember that one also. There are 27 varieties documented. It's given in page number 214. 27 varieties of basmati rice were documented in India. What is the specialty of basmati rice? Flavor and aroma. It is given in the NCERT book. Flavor and aroma. Okay. Now, this 27 variety, one of the from America, one of the scientists came to India. He took Indian basmati rice to America. What he did, he crossed Indian basmati rice with a semi-dwarf variety. And he got a hybrid variety, and he said he was the first person to discover basmati rice. And he registered this in a patent office. The name of that patent office is US Patent and Trademark Office. Very important, 1 mark question. Page number 214, second sentence. In 1997, can you see that number? Below that, US Patent and Trademark Office. What is this? See, if you go to the High Court, there will be different types of lawyers, criminal lawyer, okay, forgery, this one check bounce lawyer, different sections are there. Accident, for that one separate lawyers will be there. Like this, there is a patent. Patent means a person who has discovered a novel thing where nobody in the world has discovered. Okay, so that's why what he will do, he will go to the court and say that I have discovered basmati rice. That is what this American person did. US Patent Trademark Office. He said that he only discovered that. Finally, India fought back. Now also they are fighting. Actually, they didn't fought, they are fighting, and they have shown the documents. 27 variety, okay, was first discovered in India only. So they are trying to get basmati rice patent from USA to India. Like that, they took yoga. One Americans were saying that they only discovered the yoga. That's why they took back to the India, and today World Yoga Day is celebrated. Another one, there is two words. Not only yoga you forget, that is not given. Basmati rice you keep 2 marks question or 3 marks question. Okay. So American person, Indian variety, crossed with semi-dwarf variety, and we claim the patent. Like that is. So they are trying to do that. Now another, turmeric and neem, it is given in your NCERT textbook. They will ask, what are the two patents which India wants to get back? Turmeric and neem. This one also, Americans are saying they only have discovered this one, turmeric and neem. Okay, they are trying to get back this one. Okay. 27 variety are documented. Now, see, US patent and trademark. They stole our product in 1997. They are saying that they discovered. See, Indian basmati rice crossed with semi-dwarf variety, and this variety they are saying it was first discovered by Americans. Next, turmeric and neem. Okay. Next. So, biopiracy. One more question, student. Okay. Biopiracy means, see, one more question. See, you have discovered one product. You only have discovered basmati rice. So if you register in the court saying that I only discovered, you should give the technique, everything, court will write down that one, basmati, and your name they will put. If some other person try to steal your basmati rice seed, and if he is growing, you can put a case on that some other person. That is called as biopiracy. Same piracy means, copying without the permission of the owner. Same thing, biopiracy is nothing but multinational company and other organization without proper authorization from the country and people who has invented this one. Okay, that is called as biopiracy. Next step. Now, biopiracy is a red button issue in countries such as India, China, and Brazil. This is not given. Actually, China is number one in copying, India is also copying, and Brazil is also copying. Next one. So this is biodiversified traditional method. Okay. Now, bioresources, utilizing the resources for the benefit of the mankind. So law are there. So this is not Indian patent. In India, we are having Indian, like US trademark office, we are having Indian patent office. Okay. Let us solve some questions here. Oh, it is, answer is there. Okay. Can you see this slide? Let us start from the. So first question. Let me, as I am little bit tired, can anyone help me with the answers? So first one is definitely biotechnology only. Just can you type the answer for the first question? I'll say the first question answer. The branch of biology which deals with industrial scale production of biopharmaceutical and biological using genetically modified microbes is called biotechnology. Is the answer. Can you see the slide, student? Can you just reply in the chat box? Can you see the slide?
Yes, sir. The chat box has been seen, sir. Students will answer in QA box, sir.
Okay, QA box. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Student, just give me the answer in QA box. Okay. So first question.
Or they can, sir, raise their hand so that I can allow them permission to unmute themselves and they can talk to you directly.
Okay, student, just raise your hands. Akhilesh will transfer the answer to you. Okay. Now, see, I'll give this. In 1960, increase in agricultural yield was termed as Green Revolution by William Gord. Next up. The success of Green Revolution in our country is due to the teamwork of.
Sir, the slide is not moving, sir.
Slide is not.
It's stuck on the first question itself, sir.
It's stuck on the first question. Huh? Now, third question. Okay. Now, can you see?
Yes, sir. But sir, you have to move it from here only, then, sir. Then only it's seen properly, or else it is getting stuck in between.
Now, is it moving?
Yeah, sir. No, sir. Now it's not moving.
Okay.
It's on the third question only, sir.
Third question. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next. I think there is some issue.
Yes, sir. From here you move, then it's going.
But all answers are given here.
Achha, okay.
Okay. So, see, if I make it as this one large, here I can see the movement of the.
Sir, when you make it large, no, sir. That time when it is on full screen, that screen you have to do a screen share, sir. If you do this screen share, no, sir, it won't show the full screen one.
Got it. Okay. I'll try. Got it. Okay. Now can you see this one?
Yeah, sir. Now it's seen properly, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Nikesh.
Yes, sir. Sir, that's my duty, sir.
Revolution which can be obtained by using genetic engineering method for increasing in food production and reduce of chemical fertilizer is called as. So, students, can you please raise your hand so that Anikesh can forward the answer? Nobody is replying, Anikesh?
Yeah, sir. Just a minute. Students, please answer. I think everyone is here only. Please answer in the QA box or raise your hands. I'll allow permission to speak, or else I'll on your mics from here. So please do answer. These are going to help you guys. Not sir, not me. You guys are going to get benefit from this. So please answer.
Suddenly the number is decreasing.
Yes, sir. I saw two students left.
Okay, student, please don't answer. I'll only answer. You answer in the annual examination. Okay, genetic engineering method means what is genetic means? Manipulating the DNA. Gene revolution it is called. Microbe, plants and animals whose genes are modified by genetic engineering are called as GMO. Genetically modified organism. Identify the incorrect statement with respect to GMO. First one is correct. Second one is correct. Helps to reduce post-harvest tolerate, abiotic stress, more susceptible to plant disease. More susceptible to plant disease. Next. BT toxin is produced by a bacterium called agrobacterium. Sorry, Bacillus thuringiensis. BT means Bacillus thuringiensis. Agrobacterium is the biological agent used in transferring of the manipulated gene. Insects like Leptoptera, Chiroptera can be killed by a toxin released from BT, Bacillus thuringiensis. BT toxin protein remains inactive in Diptera. Inactive in Bacillus thuringiensis. Correct. Sorry, in Diptera it will be active. Beetle also it will be active. Lepidoptera also it will be active. So inactive means in Bacillus thuringiensis, because that is the organism which is having this crystals. So in the gut of intestine, BT toxin protein turns into active form by alkaline pH is the answer. Next one. This is controlled by toxin coded by Cry1AC and Cry2AB. Cotton bollworm is the answer. BT cotton. Next, this is controlled by toxin coded by gene Cry1AB is corn borer is the answer. Activated BT toxin binds to the surface of midgut of epithelial cells is the answer. Root of tobacco plant get infected by a nematode called Melodygenia incognitia. The process which takes place in all eukaryotic organisms as a method of cellular defense. RNAi means RNA interference. Option. The sources of complementary RNA for the RNA interference is both 2 and 3. Infection by fungi, infection by virus having RNA. Nematode specific gene can be introduced into the host by using agrobacterium vector. The double-stranded RNA that silences the specific mRNA of the nematode is formed from both 1 and 2. Commercial synthesis of hormone is possible by utilizing clone DNA. Okay. Clone DNA. Next. Total number of recombinant therapeutic have been approved worldwide of humans or human use are 12, sorry, 35. Human therapeutic use. Okay. The number of therapeutic present market in India this is 12 actually. In India is 12. Present in market. Identify the correct statement with respect to GM plants. Reduce incorrect statement. Reduce post harvest. Correct. Crop less tolerance. Wrong. Second one is incorrect statement. Next. Human insulin is now prepared in large scale by using bacteria called E. coli. Eli Lilly worked on E. coli, Escherichia coli. Eli Lilly, an American company, prepared A and B DNA sequence which are corresponding to the chain of human insulin. Option 2. Human insulin A and B chain extracted from E. coli are combined by creating. This is NCRT, sorry, this came in one of the year, Cbse. Disulfide bond is the answer. Option 2. Continuous supply of insulin and stabilization of its market price is possible by producing through novel method. It is novel method. Technique which is routinely used to detect HIV is, if you want to detect HIV, it is PCR, polymerase chain reaction. Cancer means ELISA. Next, 28. Diagnostic test which is based on principles of antigen and antibody, ELISA. Enzyme link, immunosorbent assay. Next, 38. Which of the following diagnostic technique is used to identify mutation in genes in suspected cancer patient? Suspected cancer patient means actually it should be ELISA, but they are not given ELISA. Yeah, you should take. Second test. Next. The percentage of dispute in criminal cases is solved by, in criminal cases, DNA fingerprinting, molecular biology question, actually, chapter question. Next. Widely used vector for obtaining transgenic plant. Option 1 is the correct answer. PI plasmid. From observed bacterium mutation. (36) Transgenic golden rice obtained from type rice in vitamin A. Next. Short answers and long answers. Okay. Here, the question is, write the two specific cry genes that encode protein which control cotton bollworm. Cry 1AC, cry 2AB is the answer. 2 marks question. Mention the chemical change that pro-insulin to be able to act as mature insulin. What is the chemical change? Removing the C peptide of A and B insulin with Disulfide bond. This is the answer. Third question. What is crygene? Crystalline gene. Just give me a minute. I'll just drink water and come. Okay. 1 minute. Just give me a minute.
Okay, sir. Okay, take your time, sir.
Now, now in crygene, in which organisms they are? Plus thuringinesis is the answer. Next up. Why do children cured by enzyme replacement therapy of ADA need periodic treatment? Because sometimes the incorporation of ADA never happens. So they have not replaced with all 206 bones, they have not done the treatment. Only few bones they are doing. That's why they need periodic treatment so that the gene therapy will be used. Okay. Next, fifth question. State the role of transposons in silencing of mRNA in eukaryote. Jumping genes, I said. What they do, they inactivate the function of the DNA. That is what the answer is. In silencing of an mRNA, see, Melodogenia incognitia, nematode. RNAi jump and sit on this melodogenia. Now double-stranded RNA inactivation. So because of the jumping, double-stranded mRNA inactivation, it will cause. GMO, genetically modified organism. List any 5 possible advantage of GMO. Stress resistance, enrichment of the nutritive value in the crop, use of biofertilizer, biopesticide. Okay, next one, minimal usage of nutrition in the soil. Sixth one, tailor-made crops. So 5 marks question. Biopiracy. Without the permission of the inventor, if a multinational outsource the product, then we should pay the fine to the research or inventor person. This is called as biopiracy. State the initiative taken by Indian Parliament against. Oh. Against it. There will be criminal cases against the companies who have taken without the permission of the inventor. 4 benefits derived from transgenic animals. Vaccine safety testing, toxicity testing, physiology and development, okay, and disease testing. So these are the 4 different benefits of the transgenic animal. Next. So thank you, students. Now, students, next class, I'm going to start strategies in enhancement of food production. Okay. So time is.
Yeah, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, tomorrow you have your 2 lectures, like 2 hours.
Yes.
Total
I
4
want to
hours you
ask my
have tomorrow.
student, can they give some, Anikesh, can you ask the students some tough chapter to be taught?
Okay.
Any chapter.
Sir, maybe today they are not so active.
Okay.
Because there are many students who went for their coaching classes. So that's why, sir, they are not here actually. They are not here present. Tomorrow from 4 o'clock the lecture starts. That time they will be available.
Okay.
So we
Then
can
I'll do
ask them on
strategy.
spot that time, sir.
Okay. No issues.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anikesh. Huh?
Yes, sir. Okay, so students, tomorrow you have from 4 to 5:50 you have biology, and again from 6:05 to 8 o'clock you have biology by Prashant sir only. So please be there on time and ask your friends and classmates who wants to join, who wishes to join these coaching classes. They can join here, and you can send them the same joining link which you have already got. So see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. We'll end it here, sir. Yeah, students, you can leave. Do you have any questions? You can ask me. The recorded session link has been already been sent in the chat box. And other details, you can just text us or you can mail us on the given mail IDs to you already and the WhatsApp group. So here we are ending the session. See you tomorrow. Good night.